this is another tip for people who are in sales. Okay, I'm going to share something very powerful. Okay, the thing is this, right? Do you know that, first and foremost, we're going to know this, people are what? Conditioned to doubt what they hear. But they are what? Conditioned to believe what they see. Have you heard of this statement before? Okay, one more time. People are conditioned to doubt what they hear. Now, am I right to say that usually people tell you, oh, I'm very good, you know, what's at the back of your mind? Really, man? Am I right? Usually you'll be thinking of this, right? But whenever people are able to show you, because there's a saying, right? They say what? Seeing is believing. When they show you, really, you know, I give you an example. Today, let's say you are selling weight loss product. If I keep telling you what is very good, very, very good, will you believe me? You'll be doubting, right? Sure or not, got proof or not. But let's say straight away, right? I show you a picture. I say, see, this one, this person before she started on this program, right? That was how she looked. Wow. Before, after that, you see, wow, she just won a Mrs. Universe contest. Now, will you believe? Yeah, because why? You just saw it. Okay, because we are conditioned to what? Believe what we see, but always what? Doubt what we just hear. But today, right, I want to take you a step further. The thing is this, right? If you do things on this applies especially for people who are in sales. Whenever you do things on a PowerPoint slide, right? Now, this is something that people they see, right? But what's the problem here? The problem here is that when people just basically see what you have prepared beforehand, because that's what PowerPoint does, right? So what do you think is the level of believability? Is that such a word? Believability. What do you think?
Lower.
It's a bit lower, right? But let's say compared to right now, if I use flip charts, I'm just writing down for you to see. Which one do you think you find more believable? Writing, right? Okay, what's the moral here? If you're selling properties, anyone selling like financial instruments, financial planning? Okay, anyway, whatever that you sell, right? As long as you can what? Write it down in some ways, right? Especially like figures for people to see, right? People will find easier to believe what you say. Example, if you're selling property, instead of just showing people, okay, this is potentially how much return you can get, right? You just show them something which you already prepared beforehand. Show them on the spot, okay? When you do this, how much are you going to get in return? Because the very act of writing something down can actually what? Cause that person to be like, wow. Have you encountered that before? When people start sharing on the spot itself, right, it's like you are drawn into the conversation. So this is one secret weapon that I teach many of my corporate clients. So we teach them to do something called a whiteboard presentation. You know what's called whiteboard presentation? There was a study that was done, I'm not sure it's Stanford or Harvard University. Okay, so the study was done on C-level executives. How many of you sell to C-level executives? Okay, then you can imagine yourself selling to C-level executives one day. So C-level executives means what? People who are high-level people working in MNCs. Do you know that a survey was done, right? And they were asked this question, right? What kind of presentation do you usually find easy? I mean, you prefer the salesperson, right, to present, that presentation. You know what was the answer? Whiteboard. And what? You know what? PowerPoint presentation was ranked very, very low. Why? Because think about that. If you live in a world where today everyone is using PowerPoint, and you are using PowerPoint, let me ask you a question. What's your chances of standing out against the rest? No difference, right? So what I want you to challenge you to think is this. You're in sales. You're always going to think out of the box. That means, right, if everyone else in your industry is doing things a certain way, right, the only way for you to really stand up, right, is to what? To do something different.